Ham fans. Good morning, West Ham fans in England and around the world. What can I say, West Ham fans? I'm very, very disappointed in the result yesterday. West Ham United now, West Brom 1. They didn't play well. Players not performing. Players not doing their homework. The manager clueless. I don't know. I just can't quite put my finger at it. I can't look at the team anymore. The players don't show up. Players not doing their homework. Lackluster. Terrible against West Brom. West Brom very organised. They control the game. This is what now? 2 games in a row now they've been outplayed, outmanned. It's time to look at the problems within. It's time to address the problems. It's time to look at the issues. And these issues have been going on for many, many years, which has not been addressed by the owners, Spin Doctor City, and Lady Karen Brady. All she does is, well, I don't know what she does. I think she's got a job for their son as a columnist, right? But at the end of the day, the owners need to be held accountable. Because investments, buying players, the stadium, it's badly run. The club is badly run. Areas which need to be looked at, they've not addressed it. The right back situation. I mean, not got a decent right back. Zabaleta, I don't know what Moyes is thinking. He can't play Zabaleta at right back. He cannot play Zabaleta as right back. Cresswell was poor yesterday, piss poor yesterday. The central back, the pairings, they were poor. How many games do these guys keep underperforming? How many games? See, we ain't got no replacements coming in. The midfield non-existent. Carlos Sanchez should be shipped out. Lanzini, definitely, I want Lanzini out of the club. Lanzini, Carlos Sanchez, I want these boys gone and Zabaleta gone. And again, no attacking prowess. No attacking prowess. Not going down the left-hand side, not going down the right-hand side. On all Moyes is what's really getting me wound up, West Ham fans. It's really, really winding me up big time, is Moyes shouting off to the press how many players we got injured. You're giving the opposition how to beat us. You're giving them, because they're planning it. You know what? Liverpool's Klopp's probably got a list. He's probably had a game plan to who he's going to face. He's probably worked out the tactics how Liverpool's going to play West Ham. And I'm not being funny. West Ham's going to get a heavy beating. They will be beaten badly come against Liverpool. I can't see West Ham even... the game would be over inside 45 minutes unless West Ham show up, But again, this should not be happening if the chairman or chairlady said to Moyes, look, we're going to back you, we're going to give you 150 million to get players in areas which is needed, but it's not being addressed. It's not being addressed. And the terrible thing about West Ham fans here in England and around the world, right, we go down, we've had it. We got 2 years to get back up. Basically, we've got 2 years to get back up. So the owners, they must be looking at that. They must be looking at the table and saying, how many games, they're not coming out and saying anything right now, but they will say something when we go down, because I can't see these lot winning another game, I don't know what's gotten into the players. I don't know. It's the fight, the motivation. Moyes is not my cup of tea, as a manager, but I see some of these players not trying. They're not trying today. They're not wearing their badge. They're not trying. I see Noble trying to make things happen. I see Antonio trying to make things happen. Paul Declan Rice make things happen. Again, these players are piss poor. It's a talented squad, but they're not delivering. Haller, oh my God, Haller is. He needs to go. That's a flop. £45 million flop. I'm gonna have to say it right now. He's a flop. He's a flop. Anderson's not coming back until the end of February. He's been disappointed. You know, all these players I'll get rid of. I would, when the season's over, I said, look, your house is out of here, mate, and recruit some money back. They may not get all the money back, but just sell him. And Diop, get rid of him. Balbuena, get rid of. Just have a big clear out of players who wants to play for the club. You know, and just have a 2-year plan, getting back in the Premiership if they go down. I mean, you just have to look at reality now. There's no way we're staying up. Anybody to the West Ham staying up, they're kidding you. They're kidding. Not with this team. Not with this team. Not with these players here. What we got. You know, you can't expect Mark Noble to do it. You can't expect Mikel. You can't expect Declan to do it. You know, these three guys stand out. You know, Cresswell, he's very poor. I'm not pleased with him. Angelo, I'm not too keen on him. He's been playing well, but I don't know. He's not my cup of tea. With the way he gets turned easily, you know. Again, stupid mistakes costing West Ham the game. I think someone said Sanchez made a mistake yesterday, cost West Ham a goal. You know, he shouldn't even be in the West Ham team. You know, it's all for Pell. But at the end of the day, my thing is the manager picks the team and he expects the players to do a job properly. But they're not. They're not doing the job properly. You know. So I feel sorry for the real hammers. You know, Mark, Declan and Mikel. You know, but the thing is, West Ham fans, right? We go down. We're gonna lose Declan. We're gonna lose Mikel. You know, unless he wants to stay. When all these other players are gonna be gone, they're gonna piss off and go. You know, they ain't gonna worry about West Ham. They're gonna go. So we're gonna have to start rebuilding from the scratch. You know, but again, the owners again to blame. They know West Ham is in a bad situation. I think it's the 26th today, and no action. Okay, we got Randolph in, right? But where's the right back? There's no sense of urgency. You know, there's no sense of urgency. I think Moyes has been thrown under the bus. The way things are going, you know, they're not gonna throw money out, and they, you know, you see what I'm thinking. The owners think they're smart, West Ham fans. If they're not bring anybody in, that means they know West Ham's going to go down, so they're not going to invest. So when West Ham get relegated, they're going to have a spin doctoring dance. And I said, "Oh, it shouldn't have happened. We're gonna buy big to get us back up." Look, West Ham owners, I've had enough of you guys. I've really had enough of you guys. I wish you sell up right now. Sell up to someone who loves the club, who's passionate about the club, who wants success, who loves the fans. Because right now you don't care about the fans. All you care about is your bank balance. That's all you guys care about. You know, feeding us is like £60,000 stadium, and then there's a ticket list and all that for waiting lists. I don't know about that. Okay, let me run this to you. You think if West Ham go down, you think that stadium's going to be full? 60,000 fans? You're having a laugh, ain't you? You're having a laugh, ain't you? Alright, and West Ham going down to the Championship. Oh, teams are going to be ready. They're going to be up for it. It's going to be like the top dog. Everybody's going to be up for it. Every game West Ham play in the Championship, if they do go down, it's going to be like a cup final. You know. So you think the Championship, you think the Premiership was hard. The Championship, you got some good teams down there. I mean, look at West Brom. You know what I mean? They're a very, very good team. They've got other teams like that who can beat anybody. So I don't think West Ham be coming back up right away. But it's a 2-year plan, because I understand you get 2-year parachute payment. So Mr. Gold and Mr. Sullivan, they better get that checkbook out, mate. They better get it out real quick. Real quick to save West Ham. Because I think West Ham, they need an injection of players now. I'll tell you what, based on this, they need to get 4 players in who's ready to start. 4 players, easily 4 players ready to start. You know, because you don't know when Snoddy's going to be back. You know, but like what I said, Snoddy, I don't even think Snoddy's a Premier League player. You know, Fournell was 24 million. He never showed up yesterday. And this is a cup game. So I hope these guys are ready for Liverpool come. I don't know when they're playing Liverpool, but I hope they're ready. Because Liverpool are going to take them apart. You know. But West Ham fans, don't fall for the con. Because we got owners now are conning us about a lot of things. They're not looking at us, right? You know. I think they signed a £60 million deal with Betway, you know. So my thing is, right, they need to put up or shut up. This is dire straits, you know. I've been a West Ham fan for over 48 years now, right? And these guys, oh my God, these guys are one of the worst bunch. One of the worst bunch. Except for the Avram Grant bunch. Even the West Ham, the guys who went down when we had that record of 42 points. Right? There's no way West Ham's going to get 42 points now. That means they're going to have to win 6 games and draw 1. I don't think they get 42 points. That's why. What is why they got 23 points now. The month's nearly over. That is not good, guys. The way West Ham are playing now is relegation business. It's relegate. They got relegation written all over it. You know, so every game now, between now and the end of the season, it's got to be like a cup final. You know, these players have got to be ready and up for it. So Moyes has got to work his magic wand. You know, but like what I said, it's, you know, I'll just blame the owners and the players. Players not doing the homework. But let me ask you this question, fans, right? You're a professional footballer, right? And you play a right back, right? You play a left back. You play a centre back, midfielder, striker, right? Everybody knows what their role is, right? Yeah. So why don't they do it? Do these guys watch their opposition? Do these guys study their opposition? Do these guys know what their role is? You know, that's my questions. I don't think these guys. I don't know. I don't think these guys are watching tapes of the opposition, find out the weaknesses. You know, so it comes from the coaching. You know, Moyes, I don't know how he coaches and all that. Sit these players down and watch game. Watch the game over 3 or 4 times and say, look, this is what you made a mistake on. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, and make a note. Have a questionnaire sheet, right? See, I'm taking the game to the next level, right? My philosophy is thinking, yeah, watch the games, study the games. You know the games. Study the opponent, right? Have a printout of the opponent's strengths and weaknesses, right? Then give that printout to the players, right? And say, look, this is what I need you to do. This is how you carry it out. And then test them. Test them back. Go back in the classroom. Have an exam assessment printed out for every player in every position, right? The pros and cons. Have them study the matches. End of the week, then you get them back in the classroom and say, look, then you call out the questionnaires for what they've studied on, and any player who's not fully keyed in, any player who's not got like 90%, any player who's got under 90%, they'll play, but you find them. You find them £500. Every time they get a questionnaire wrong. So you got 12 players in it, and that money, give to charity, right? But my question is, players need to know what their role is. Players need to do their homework. Players need to be ready. Players need to be ready to win. Players need to be fit. Players need to understand how to defend, how to attack, how to press, how to close down. Players need to know all that, because the game's got more technical and more physical. But my thing is, West Ham, I call them West Sham, because they're conning everybody, you know. So they need to step up. They really need to step up, you know. What can I say? All I'm going to say is this, right? Looking at our fixture list, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. and drastic changes must be made. Drastic changes must be made. I made a list of players need to go, but right now we have to band together as a team and get players in. Players ready to play. No free transfers. I thought that boy, what is it, Nathan Klein, I think, he plays for Liverpool. I don't know if he's that injured. He'd be a good right back for us. Ross Barkley, if Chelsea let him go. Joe Allen's not the thing, but Ross Barkley would be a different addition. And strikers got me there. I think we had a chance to get Balotelli, but Pellegrini said no. Ballottini would be better than Haller. Giaffro Sacco, I think he's out there. He's out there. I'll bring him back. I'll bring him back. Giaffro Sacco's played for us before. And one thing with the Sacco, he run down lost causes. It's a shame how he's left, but I'll bring him back. I know West Ham fans won't agree to that. And Payet, last not least, I'll bring him back. I don't care how he left, because you see why he left. The owners. What did they run Payet when we had Payet? Yeah, right. Did they invest to bring players in? No, they didn't. They left Bilic. They threw Bilic under the bus. So again, the blame lies at the owners. Again, and they gave Pellegrini money, and he squandered it. He brought shit players in. He's brought shit players in. All the players Pellegrini has brought in right now are not playing well. Except for Fab. But Fab's out injured, and that's what I worry. How's he getting injured all of a sudden now? So at the end of the day, before I end this podcast, West Ham fans, we're in trouble. We need to improve. We need to invest. But my final words are, for owners, they need to sell up. They need to go. Sell up and go. And we need to get owners in who will back the club to the hilt. We need owners in who understand West Ham, who understand our passion, our fight, our conviction. That's what kind of owners we need. Anyway, West Ham fans, thank you very much.